Sorry, got caught in traffic with all the disciples coming back. Good morning, church. Today we're going to talk about the fear for the future. I think it's perfect timing to kind of talk about that, reminiscing on 9/11, talking about our kids going back to school, what that's going to look like, and for our teachers, our kids, our parents, everybody. And fear may be something a lot of you are feeling today. And for our kids, as I mentioned, there's a lot of fear going back to school and what that'll look like this year. Fear of safety, whether or not you're going to need to wear a mask, social distance, more. For our parents, the fear can look the same. What's going to happen if my child or children get sick? How are they going to handle school life? How will they deal with a possible quarantine? What happens if they test positive? How am I going to manage them staying at home? Need I go on? We're still dealing with a fear for some of us that has lasted way longer than we thought it was going to be. And yet Jesus sees our fear. He sees our fear and comforts us. He tells the storm to hush. He tells all of our racing thoughts to be quiet. He wants us to hush and pause. And it's hard to decide what to do for the future where we can barely focus on what the present is. I have a 4-month calendar in my office that I was looking at as I was writing this, and the amount of stuff that's scheduled more than a month in advance is slim to absolute nothing. I can't prep for the future because I don't know what the future is going to hold. And yet I'm reminded that Jesus tells the storm to silence. There's that peace that lasts even for a second that can help change our mindset, or at least pause our mindset. Over my vacation that I just got off of, and even today, I've been doing a lot of meditation. And it's been a way for my brain to just feel that hush. It's been a way for Jesus to silence all of my storms, even just for a minute. So, new backpack. A lot of us have fears for the future. So I have a challenge for you. I have my backpack with me, and I've written out a bunch of my own fears. Some of the fears that are outside of my control, some of the fears I'm currently dealing with. And I have my backpack. This backpack is going to act as my portal to God. God is going to receive all these fears and silence them. And I've given it to God, so it's out of my worry. If I want to worry about it, I have to reach back in and tell God, you know what? I'll take care of this one. It's gutsy. It's a gutsy thing to say. This exercise came out of a book I read over my vacation called Winning the War in Your Mind by Pastor Craig Rochelle. And I was stunned by the simplicity of this exercise. Just put my fears in here and that's it. Yeah, that was it. If we want to calm the storm, then we want to take it out, then we need to take it out and handle it ourselves. If we're ready for God to calm our storm, then we leave it in and let God handle it. We will have faith that God will overcome the storm with us and for us. So let us give it over to God as I close with a prayer that I know most of us have heard before. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen.